Hello, our beloved viewers. Welcome to this 9 p.m. edition. Here are the major stories. The President of the Republic wish and success to the new Prime Minister elected of Canada. Under the threat of hunger followed the blockade Israeli in Gaza. Those were the headlines. Thanks for joining us in our newsroom. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, sent a message, a telegram message to his counterpart, the congratulatory telegram to the new Canadian Prime Minister. In his telegram, the President Guelleh wished success and achievement to the newly elected Prime Minister of Canada, Mr. Mark Carney, who won by an overwhelming majority in the election held yesterday within the ruling party in this country to succeed the resigned Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. He said that the overwhelming popular vote that led to your election is the perfect example of the tremendous support for your political vision has received. The President Guelleh wrote in his congratulatory telegram to the newly elected Prime Minister of Canada. On the stage of the prestigious half marathon that tracked the world's elite in this sport every year, marathon, the Mr. Muhyiddin Abdi Wais and Mr. Mohammed Ismail Fattah wrote on a new glorious page for Djibouti athletic performance that was shown in the worlds of sports and confirmed that Djibouti is no longer just an outsider but an emerging power on the international scene in a race where the best specialities competed without compromise. Muhyiddin Abdi provide to be an emperor with the tactic skill worthy on the greatest track strategies. He imposed his speed from the first kilometers, setting the pace alongside the best runner in the world. But it was in the final part of the event that his true talent emerged with a devastating acceleration at the strategy moment. Mr. Wai succeeded to the opening on undergoing gap, leading the opponent in his wake, thanks to his fluid step as well as his excellent management of his effort. He was able to cross and finish the line as well as the winner amid the crowd. This victory is not just a personal success. It also symbolizes the rapid rise in an athlete who has stabilized himself as one of the leader of the generation. This victory in Lisbon on a difficult track proves the conclusion that Mr. Wais is among the world reference in the middle distance. Shared by the Deputy Sharmake Musa, the Finance and Public Economic Committee of the National Assembly held a meeting on Tuesday to discuss a draft law relating to the financial account of the National Road Agency for the fiscal year 2023, a draft law relating to the approval of the financial account in Djibouti Airport for the year 2022 and 2023. The government was represented at this session by the Minister of Equipment and Infrastructure, Mr. Hassan Hamed, the campaign by his closet aides, a draft law relating to the approval of the financial account of Djibouti Economic Development Fund for the fiscal year 2023, and a draft law on the Djibouti Guarantee Fund for the fiscal year 2023. The government was represented in this session by the Minister of Economic and Finance, Ilyas Musa Dewali. After a constructive discussion, the Legislation, Public Administration, and the Human Rights Committee decided to transfer to the studies legal project to the next plenary session. Still in the Assembly, chaired by the Deputy Kaltoun Farah, the Legislation, Public Administration, and the Human Rights Committee held a meeting today in the Committee Hall of the National Assembly to discuss the following legal project draft law number 162 and in 2025 issued by the 9th Legislative Assembly relating to the establishment of Tejora Regional Hospital. The government was represented in this session by the Minister of Health, Dr. Ahmed Roble Abdili. After constructive discussion, the Legislation of Public Administration and the Human Rights Committee decided to transfer the studies legal project to the next plenary session. On the occasion of the Holy Month of Ramadan, the Minister of Health organized a football tournament bringing together various departments of the Ministry and also the governmental and private institution. This event aimed to promote the spirit of brotherhood and solidarity while honoring the memory of the late the former advisor to the Minister of Health and former Glory National Football. This tournament will be an opportunity to celebrate the values of sport participation and the participant while honoring the exemplary career of Mr. Iftin, who left his mark on the world of health and football. The Minister of Health guests of all sports fans and members of various institutions to come and watch this, but also to support the team participating in this competition that is characterized by respect and memory. The Minister of National Education and Vocational Training celebrate the second edition of the National Mathematics Week in tangible enthusiasm since last Sunday, March 8, in all schools across the country. This annual event held every year on March 14. It is an opportunity for students, teachers, and the general public to participate in these educational activities around mathematics. National Mathematics Day is a national celebration aiming to raise awareness of the importance of mathematics in our daily lives. Every year, all schools in the country participate in this initiative by organizing various events ranging from sport, but also competition to interactive workshop, programming, and exhibition in the schools, but also the playgrounds and libraries. The theme chosen for this year is mathematics, art, and creativity. Highlight the links between mathematics and art. This highlighting of richness and diversity of the mathematic application in various files. The Mathematic Inspections Committee played fundamental roles in organizing this national week by encouraging each institution to design the original activities of transform into a real place and creativity, but also learning. The initiative seek to encourage teachers to develop projects that simulate students' interest in mathematics by improving artistic element and fun. So during this week, range and exciting activities were offered in schools, both in the capitals and in the interior region. The week provide talented students so with the opportunity to participate in the, robotic activities, enter schools competition, but also sports games. This initiative aimed not only to enhance students' skill to mathematics, but also to develop their skills. It is worth nothing that the National Mathematics Week represent a valuable opportunity for students to discover the joy of mathematics by combining with the creativities. This event aims to make mathematics more accessible and attractive to everyone. In Fikazawa schools, a preparatory school hosted the National Logic and Games Olympia, the bringing together more than 15 preparatory institutions in the capitals for a day on reflection and intelligence. Enthusiastic but also determined students competed in various challenges, testing their logic, thinking, creativity, and this event began with the teachers reading the rules. The competitors then indulge in a variety of challenge ranging from mathematical puzzles and strategy games, capturing the attention of the teachers and official present the participant in order to demonstrate exemplary team spirit, strengthening in the inter-institutional relationship, but also to celebrate a shared passion for the mathematics and logic. At the end of the day, they were given to the students were given to the outstanding team, highlighting the importance of a school a commitment and academic excellence, like in order to remind the competition will receive the executive of the Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training during the official awards. This competition not only highlighted the talent of young people, but also encouraged spirit of friendship and competition between the faculties, which bodies well for the future edition. And now, the State Secretariat for Sport in a municipality of Bulaus and Razdika organize an event competition dedicated to the young people. This competition organized for the second time by the State Secretariat for Sport and brought together many young talented in front of the Guled Stadium, marking the start of a series of activities that will extend to the municipality of Belbela in the five interior region of the country. The participant competed in skill and creativity to impress the day. This event, while staying the place of moving forward, many events that test their agility ability and technical masteries. These challenges fun provided wonderful spectacles, and audience present this event demonstrate once again the enthusiasm of Djibouti youth for this type of sporting initiative. The Secretary General for the Minister, Ms. Khadija Ibrahim Idris, congratulate these winners of all the for all the congratulated the winners of all the participants for their commitment and respect for the procedures in her speech. In her speech, the Director General of the Sport, Ms. Khadija, expressed in In her intervention, she said that this competition is fully in time with the policy of the Minister of State for Sports, Mr. Hassan Mohamed Kamel, who placed youth development at the top of his absolute priority. This event, which witnessed, she said, enthusiastic participation by many young people, will continue in the coming days in Balbala in the interior region, compromising more great moment of participant and competition. As part of the celebration of the fourth edition of Ramadan tournament, the Minister of Youth and Culture organized a ceremony last Sunday to distribute sport supplies such as bells and caps to the organizer in the Rasdika municipality and the national police. These supplies were received by the representative of a youth association, which are considered essential pillars in organizing Ramadan sport activities. Through this gesture, the Minister of Youth confirm its continuous commitment to supporting and developing Ramadan tournament, which have become as an essential part of the activities directed at the youth categories. The Prince of Coming of Bulaus in his speech said that it is worth nothing that Ramadan tournament have became an essential sporting event, especially for the youth segment, as their benefit is not a limit to stimulating sports competition, but also contribute to the consolidating noble values such as solidarity for in order to play among members of a society, marking the platform in different groups over time. These tournaments have proven the last reflect the beautiful forms of this initiative. Women play an important role in the world and in our country, Djibouti, in the field of sport, especially in football. They are present at all levels in honors of a team of football. Festival was organized yesterday evening at the National Technical Center, in which about 10 teams of primary schools participated. This event witnessed the attendance of many figures headed by the head of Women's Football Committee, Ms. Fathiya Osman, as well as the acting head of National Football Association. But also, this event was also an opportunity for the attendee who number half of 1,000 people to organize a march in supporting the candidacy of the President Suleiman Hassan Waberi for the membership of the International Federation of Football. Under the auspice of the Ministry of Youth and Sports in the Dakhil region, witnessed an event dedicated to launching the Ramadan tournament. This championship in the region of the Dakhil, the launch of Ramadan tournament was attended by the Dakhel authorities, the president of the regional council and the regional director of the Ministry of Youth and Culture in the region, in addition to the representative of the team participating in this Ramadan championship this year. About 14 teams from different neighborhoods of the region are participating in this championship, including Dakhel Prefet and Djibouti Telecom team in the first match. The Dakhel region team performed its counterpart, the Djibouti Telecom team, by 13 point to 5. With this initial result, the competition has begun in full swing, and it is expected that the coming days will witness exciting confrontations between the various participating teams. As an extension of the continuous effort to combat smuggling, the customers authorities, in cooperation with the National Gendarmeries forces, have confiscated a large quantity of smuggled cat at the level of PK51. The confiscated shipment was burned in an atmosphere of transparency in the coordination with the competent authorities, with the procedures followed in order to combat smuggling, in the presence of a number of customs officials in the region. The base headed by Suleiman Hassan, head of the custom detachment, in addition to the representative of the National Gendarmeries, Mr. Suleiman, praised the fruitful operation between customs and the National Gendarmeries, and pointed out that this cooperation is a fundamental pillars in confronting illegal activities in harm which can harm the national economy, stressing that this operation comes within the framework of the state's ongoing effort to enhance security and stability in the region. The head of a custom detachment explained that the firm determination to reduce the phenomenon of smuggling cat and other materials that negatively affect society and the local economy. As part of their sovereign duties to combat against smuggling drugs and abuse, the national police officer in the officer conducted a raid in the Dakhel region in Balbala, the main areas in the town of Balbala, the areas of these localities were targeted during this operation. Quantities of smuggled cigarette and alcohol, but also cosmetic hashish were seized. And now moving on to the international scene, the government media office in Gaza warned the catastrophic repercussions resulting from the continued tight Israel blockade of the Gaza Strip for the ninth consecutive day, and the preventions of the entry of the humanitarian aid and fuel, which lead to widespread deteriorations of living condition, the health and environmental condition in the besieged Strip. The Gaza media office explained in an official statement that the sector is witnessing a severe shortage of water for domestic use and a more severe crisis in drinking water as a result of preventing the entry of the fuel needed to operate water well and destination for Gaza Strip. This is it for this edition. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful evening.